spoken, and you giggle and caper around. He'll soon wipe the smile right off your face, 'cause he
Malfrest's blessings.
when you least expect.
Walk blessed.
Down in the deep, down
Oh well.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Enderal. It was a bit busy in there to start speaking over everyone, I thought. Cool songs that the bards sing though, isn't it? I didn't really listen to that very much, but... Can you not burp over me when I'm speaking? Please, villager. Stand over here. Nice view from this bar as well, isn't it? You can imagine stumbling out of here at the... Or just on a busy evening. The revellers inside the tavern spilling out
see the fucking point.
onto the balcony. This guy. Imagine just like spilling out of here late at night, having a tankard of ale or mead, listening to the river below. This seems like a nice place to live. That's what I'm getting at, I think. Anyway, I've lost complete track of what I'm saying now. Welcome back to Enderal. This is episode 4 or 5. I've already lost count. But today, what is Lucas doing? We're going to start on our task assigned to us by Jespar. So what is that? That is the Void. So let's recap on that. After I encountered the two apothecary last night, I saw some sort of vision. The moment this premonition was over, I heard the two apothecaries speaking about the exact same things I heard in the vision. So I had a premonition. Then bandits attacked the dam and killed them. I owe my life to a mercenary called Jespar Dalvarek. He informed me that this damned fever is caused by my sudden talent in magic and offered to help me by introducing me to his employers who can heal it. In turn, I have to help him in bringing light to the magister's rampage. So, Magister, I can't remember the details about the Magister. The Magister something, maybe from Ark. And his childhood friend lives here in Riverville. So I need to talk with Magister Yarrow's childhood friend, Alfred. He lives in town somewhere. We'll find it. Alfred's house. That's what we're looking for. Alfred's house. I haven't fixed this yet. To be honest, I forgot about it. I will look into that. It might be something to do with maybe the bug fix mod I have installed, and maybe Enderal has updated since then, making it incompatible. I don't know. That's my first guess. That cow spun around very quickly then. And is that the alchemy lady dancing? It is. She's river dancing. That's her thing. Wait. I think I've just put 2 and 2 together. Was that her notice on the notice board? Where's the notice board? Hughie. Is that the same person? There she is. It is! It is! We've solved the mystery. Oh, I'm suddenly less interested in the river dancing, to be honest. Anyway, we're looking for Yarrow's house, so let's have a look around. Nice little birdhouse. Cute. Oh, Alfred! You're the guy I'm looking for. Alfred, you're obviously a mime? You're doing a good job. Excuse me.
Who are you?
Just a traveller. You're Alfred, right? The childhood friend of a man named Yarrow?
Yarrow. This is about his death, isn't it? The rampage.
Yeah, you heard about that then?
Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen. Malthus, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth.
Really? You saw this coming? How?
Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way.
Okay. But before I carry on, I should say that I've installed a couple of mods. Installed a head tracking mod, as you can see, just because it's a bit weird when your character just stares blankly forward. I didn't realise how much it would bother me, but it did. And I also installed a mod called Visible Favorited Gear, so we can see my two-handed sword on my back, even though at the moment I have my one-handed sword equipped. It's cool, I like it. Anyway, let's not keep Alfred waiting any longer.
Well, Yarrow, that's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died.
Not of old age, I presume.
No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road.
Bastards.
Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe. Very safe.
Well, it's not now.
She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever.
How exactly?
Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could.
So he transformed his grief into productivity. Sounds like a positive development to me.
Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me.
Yeah, so we've heard about the paths, and so is it uncommon? I think it is uncommon for someone on the manufacturer's path to get a chance to become a keeper, but I don't know. Is it that uncommon?
If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song.
Right.
He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that.
So what did you mean by I always suspected that something like this would happen? That doesn't sound... So far, that doesn't sound like someone who would go mad and start killing people.
Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this, there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep. All these memories are making me weary.
It's morning. I think that struck a nerve with Lucas, because after all, he is a pathless mage who thinks he can learn magic without the Order's help. It's exactly what we have been doing. Are we going to go mad and start killing people? Yeah. Maybe this magical awakening isn't as great as we thought at first. Anyway, Alfred, thanks for your help.
Yes, of course.
That's nothing concrete, really. Even with what he said there, that maybe he had some anger bubbling beneath the surface that kept him driven. That doesn't mean he's going to go mad and throw his life away by... I can't quite remember what Yero was meant to have done. I think he went mad and started killing people, though. And then got killed himself, or killed himself? I'm not quite sure. I can't quite remember. But, I don't know. What we were told there doesn't really paint a picture of a maniac to me, anyway. Bit of wall out of place there. Something's wrong here. Hopefully it's not too big of a problem. Oh, I did install another mod as well. It makes me walk faster. It's a lot better, isn't it? What's he doing? Kurenai Gatsidor Matalata. Gatsidor Malata. Can't do it. Hi. I'm just new in the area. Do you happen to have any tips for me?
Tips? Just be wary of your outside city walls. I guess you've noticed as much already.
I did.
This country has seen better days.
Okay, thanks.
Farewell.
I guess next we're going to have a look, see if we can find this strong box that Yarrow threw into the sea near his home. That might be on the map somewhere. Near the river's mouth. Well, that's out in the wilderness. Okay, we're leaving town again. Okay. I think we're prepared to leave town. Another thing I do want to point out as well, before I forget, how fantastic was Alfred's voice acting? That was really good, wasn't it? Some of the voice acting on the game, like that last person I spoke to, you can kind of tell it's not done professionally or not in a professional setup. But Alfred, that was some class voice acting. I've decided as well I'm going to hang on to this. Not this. What have I done? That should be. Oh no, one. I'm going to hang on to Cold Knight, this two-handed sword, because I'm starting to suspect I can't rely on my magical abilities, because my arcane fever will get too bad if I do. So I might need a backup strategy, maybe something to like the sword, like this two-handed sword, to use just generally around the place for weaker enemies, and then when things get tough I can switch to magic. And being as you don't get skills, you don't raise your skills by using weapons in this game, there's no detriment from me using... What is that kid doing? What are you doing? Oh wait, I need to speak to you. I need to speak to you. Hey! Oh, pig. By the way, you were right. There was a treasure at the end of all these clues. A lot of coin.
What? Really? That's awesome!
Piglets.
How much was it? I get one half, you get the other.
I'm gonna give him... Lucas, I don't know how honest Lucas is. I think we're gonna learn that as we play. But this kid completely led us to this treasure, and he's a kid and his father's in financial trouble. It was a lot here. This should be about half of it, and we're going to give him 50 pennies, I think.
Oh, wow. This is so much. Man, you are awesome. Do you know that? Thanks a bunch. I really hope this is enough for the pointy beard man. Come by anytime if you want to talk, okay?
Okay.
You're a good person, and Mommy always says there are too few.
Oh, and we leveled up. Amazing. So, level 4, I'm going to go with stamina this time. Just because that's a limiting factor at the moment. I think I could do... No, I'm going to go stamina. And that'll give us a memory point, which we could spend... Should we have a look at some of the combat things? I should use focus as well. So say I'm going to use magic sometimes and combat the other times. What do I get from... So this unlocks all the warrior disciplines for you. You gain the talent Tempest, which raises your melee weapon damage for a short time. What can I get then? Blade Dancer? one-handed. Juggernaut, heavy armor. Barbarian, two-handed. Ah. Ooh, I don't know what to do there. Some kind of... We'll have to think about it. We'll think about it. Because I'm kind of leaning towards just using a two-handed sword when I'm not using magic, and then swapping to my one-handed sword when I am using magic. But that means I'd have to go down 2 different skill trees. I could focus on one, but I'm not sure which. So, my plan is I'm just going to try out some two-handed fights with... I'm just going to try this sword out, see how we fancy it. And we'll decide maybe next level. Right, we're off on the road. We want to go until we hit the river, so maybe we should go along the coast, in fact. Let's do that. Although I have recently been down this road, so I at least know there won't be any bandits here. I hope there won't be more. How about all my stats? Okay. This is that burnt down house that we passed the other day. Is it the same one? No, it's not. It's an old tunnel. Could be worth exploring, but I'm very aware that my resources are limited. What's that plank doing there? I think that's meant to be there. Good. So let's stick to what we're meant to be doing at the moment. I love the music on this game. You might recognize some of these tracks. I think they're in my Oblivion music folder. Maybe Morrowind as well. Gosh, the music is so good. Okay, that's a bit weird. Where is that hand going? And that bone, whatever bone that is. The undead never truly die. Okay, this is the river, I think. Ooh, a rabbit! I can't. Poor thing. Okay, here's the river, so we should be able to just follow this down to the coast and have a look around for that strong box or whatever it is we're looking for. Right, let's try this sword out then. It's all right. But it is enchanted, so... Oh, I was going to go to the general store this morning. I forgot to. Might go back there before we go see Jespar. It's a bandit camp. Well, that guy's looking at me, but... We'll keep our... What's that not? Oh, it's an angry crab. Shush. We'll keep our distance. We're not looking for a fight. There's a bit of awkward swimming there. Oh, it's a big crab. It's a king crab. Don't run from me. Ooh. Leather lamellar cuirass. And this chest. Let's try and open this. That was easy. I'm much better at that minigame than I am the one on Oblivion, even though, as much as I complain about the lock-picking minigame on Oblivion, I do prefer it to the Skyrim and Fallout one. I think it's, you know, it's got a bit of skill, it's got a bit of depth to it. I mean, the one we just did there, it's fine, but there's not much to it really. Encyclopedia Arcana, Magic Part 4. 2 copies. And a life potion. It's just a fortify health potion. Some vagrant gauntlets, don't want them. Ooh, that's quite cool. Oh, I do like that. But, at the moment, I'm not worried about weight. I don't see a reason not to just wear this. Just gonna kill some crabs on the way. Oh, there's a hut over there. Let's have a look. Burned off fishing lodge. Ooh, rats! Oh, did you see that dodge? Amazing stuff. Pitch rats. Rat meat. I think I've finally committed we're doing alchemy. I think we really need to. Hey, cool. One of these things. Human flesh though, no, thank you. Some more antidote, some pennies, leather, paper roll, scroll of water breathing, and spare parts. Scribbled parchment. I've told Ladia that the bandits could become dangerous, but she will not leave this place. These bastards watch our house every night. Guys, you should have left. Looks like the bandits set their house on fire. And only the peaceweed survived. Yeah, there is a really bad problem with bandits. in Enderal at the moment, isn't there? Oh, there's a few houses over by there. Okay, what is this? What is that? That's a giant crab. Whoa. That is the Crab King. Wow. Why is that blue? That's weird. What's going on here then? Encyclopedia Arcana Part 4 again. It's my third copy. And another iron lamellar cuirass. That's what I have right now, isn't it? It is. 2 of those in that little chest. And some wine. Right, I can't see anything on the coast down here. I have a feeling we should be on the other side of the river. I'd quite like to go check out that little island over there. What's this place then? Let's approach with caution. Have some spiky grass. Anyone here? Pentus's house. Blueprint for a firm leather cuirass. Need handicraft 20 for that. Oh, I just nicked that stuff. Oh well. This place is all locked up. Intriguing. Right, so I'm looking for An ice claw. These things grow in all sorts of places. Some flying rocks by there. Never mind that. Let me check the journal. Yeah, Yarrow threw into the sea near his house. Where is his house then? This isn't his house, is it? Was his name like Pentas Yarrow? Maybe. I didn't want to look at the map marker, but I saw it then. So he threw it somewhere out here. The skeleton has spare parts and the Skinner and Wild Magic. Got loads of books to read. We'll have to do one later on. I don't want the boots. So, did he throw it possibly off of here? This way? Yes, there it is. Also, the current seems to be flowing the wrong way. That's a bit weird. What do we have? Key from Yarrow's strongbox. And 3 letters of his diary. Okay. Is there a place we can sit down? Find the use for the key in his strongbox. Okay. Well, does it open his front door? No, it doesn't. I'm still not 100% sure this is his house, but it's in the right location, and his name could be Yarrow Pentas or Pentas Yarrow. I don't know. Let's have a look at these letters anyway. So the first letter of his diary.
Yesterday, when Sarah and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head. The greatest peril in life is forgetting one's own ideals. These letters, the testimonies of my path, shall ensure that I don't. Letter 1, 8171 after starfall. Yesterday, a keeper came into the village to offer me a novitiate. Apparently, old Mother Ilana set forth the matter after she realized I was magically gifted. Grateful as I am, the matter raises a strange train of thought. Maybe, in some grotesque way, it was good that my mother died that day. Why, you ask? Because it opened my eyes. Before, it was my only wish to make Father proud. Father, a fisherman. Now, I cannot help but feel anger observing the village folk around me. Day in, day out, they follow the same routine. Wake up, work, carouse, and sleep. Is this all they want from life? don't they too take note of the ills in this world and have the desire to change something? Only Sira is different. She understands what drives me, and she shares my dream of a better world. I told the Keeper that I will come, but only if she is granted an apprenticeship in Ark. Thank Malthus he agreed.
Well, cool. I wasn't expecting that to be read aloud to me. What a treat. So, Sira. Who is Sira? Someone else from the village, I suppose. And Yarrow agreed to join the Keepers on the condition that Sira was offered an apprenticeship. And also, looking back, his anger, like Alfred said, does seem a little bit troublesome. Anyway, let's have a look at the second letter.
Letter 2, 8186 after Starfall. 15 years have passed since my last letter. Sira and I now live together in a small house in Ark. It's been 5 years since I undertook the Holy Trial, but despite what I thought, I did not join the military wing of the Order. Instead, I became a magister. Why? Because the children I teach will shape the future of this world. Because there is enough bloodshed already. 2 weeks ago, the Trachessa approved Sira's concept of the food bank. It obliges every wealthy citizen of Ark to pay a handful of pennies to the Order, with which the Order will provide a warm meal for the Undercity dwellers once a week. Their reactions embittered me. The decree does not ask for much, yet they protested as though we threatened to take their homes. I will never understand people like them. As sad as this may sound, I am happy. My life provides me with a feeling of purpose, and I still have Sira at my side after all these years. It is strange, even though I know you will never read these lines, it almost feels as if through them I can speak to you. Sira, I love you.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this letter makes Yero sound like a charitable person. At first I thought maybe his anger had dissipated in the 15 years that had passed, but he still holds a certain resentment for those who don't help those poorer than themselves. Maybe that's a motive? Have a look at the third.
Sira is dead.
Shit.
Killed by 2 Undercity dwellers as she helped prepare the food bank. How swiftly these words are written. Yet how can I even remotely begin to express this pain, this void? Sira always said it helps to write, yet it doesn't. I sit here watching the ink dry and the letters form the words of a stranger in my own body. I am a stranger when I wake up in the morning. I am a stranger when the sun sets at dusk. I am a stranger when I lie in bed at night. The path condemns suicide as a crime because we all have a purpose in this world. But what is mine? I look ahead and I see 30 winters of solitude. I look back and I see nothing but a trail of broken dreams. Our food bank caused brawls and murder in the Undercity. The rich forced the Trachessa to revoke the decree. So tell me, Malthus, is this my purpose? To fail? My thoughts are chaos and I'm too tired to continue writing.
Well then, I suppose we have a motive after all. Did grief send Yarrow over the edge? Looks that way to me. Still haven't found a use for the key in his strongbox. Maybe let's have a look around here. Maybe we need to get into the house somehow first. Can we climb up there? Maybe. Oh, maybe. That was some acrobatic stuff. Lucas, he's a bit of an acrobat. That's canon now. Ah, invisible wall. I'm going to try it again because there's nothing I like more than a little bit of sequence breaking. I can't pull that off again, I don't think. I can. So that's... Oh, I'm on. I'm on. What now? I'm not sure if that door actually works anyway. No, it doesn't. Oh well, we tried. Would have been cool. Let's just look around the back of the house. Maybe there's a basement or something. There isn't. Okay, I think we should head back to Jespar and tell him what we found. Ooh, the bandits are under attack. And they killed the giant spider. Good for them. There's a building by there. What's that? I don't know. What's my map pointing at? Why does it want me to go in there? Was Jespar going to meet me somewhere else? I was planning on heading back to his campsite, but maybe he's meeting me in this building. I guess we'll go check it out. Ooh. 7 pennies. I want a torch. Thank you, skeleton. You're the best. So the road should branch off to the left. Somewhere around here. What's my health doing? Everything's full. This place is quite nice now. It's not teeming with bandits trying to kill me. Signpost doesn't say what's down here. Let's go have a look, I suppose. much of a road. There's some deer stalkers somewhere. Somewhere around here. What's this, a heal route? Heal route. I still need to find the... whatever root it was, which you mix with a vin root to make ambrosia. I haven't found one yet. Some crusty bread. This leads down onto the... no, it doesn't. It's just a nice coastal path. Hey, I'm not asking for trouble. Alright, here we go then. Highwayman. And an archer. Let's keep going around this corner. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. That's it. Where's this archer? There he is. Ooh, whoa. Behind a tree, behind a tree. Go for that rock. Nicely done. I'm not sold on the two-handed sword, though it is a little bit slow. Light nasal helmet. I like your helmet, so I'm going to have that. Don't want a vagrant helmet. Rubbish. Level light na- oh, that's cool. Yeah. Like that. Right, I need to eat some food. Stick to the crab legs for now. Now, yeah, my map is pointing into this building. I don't know why. I don't know if Jespar told us to meet him here. But I'll just go along with it. We did see it from the other side of the river, so we'll just say that Lucas is curious. Unless we're meant to be here, in which case he's just doing what he's meant to be doing. Can I jump that? No. Oh, this is Yarrow's house. The other house was not his house. Okay. Okay, cool. I thought it was a bit confusing. So, okay, we haven't been here yet, so maybe we can find a use for the key. That's what I'm thinking. There was a rat in here. I saw him. Anyone else? So this is his house. How long has he been dead? When did this all happen? Or did when he moved to Ark, maybe he left this place abandoned? Don't know. Cool shield. Let's have a look in here. Just a couple of pennies. The Skinner and Wild Magic. We've already got a copy of that. Blueprint, leather cuirass, and a small backpack. We'll have to have a look at the crafting at some point. I don't know how it works. I mean, it's somewhat similar to how it works with Skyrim, I suppose, but maybe a little bit more complicated. Don't know. 5 pennies in there. The disciplines of magic entropy. Have a look at that, maybe at some point. There's a trapdoor by there. I have seen that, by the way. And what do we have in here? We have a staff of healing. That sounds useful. Heals allied target and worsens my arcane fever. That's rubbish, but it's expensive. I'm carrying too much now, so I'm going to get rid of this longbow. And that's okay for now. Soul gem, a couple of potions. What else can we find in here? Ooh, set of the swashbuckler. Footprints of the swashbuckler. Don't know what any of those words mean, but it all sounds fun. Worse protection. Better style. We'll have them. Right, apprentice lock. Shit. Okay, carefully now. Look at that. Easy. Silver ring. Not that useful. Maybe I can enchant it. Spoiled cheese. Don't want Yarrow's old cheese. Have some peace weed though. Eterna ears. Rotten garlic. Rotten garlic is its own ingredient. Let's take some of that. Might be hard to come across later on. Spoiled cheese, though, is going to be food, just a rubbish food, right? Yeah, poisons you. Yeah, you leave the cheese here. Ooh, some mead. Don't mind if I do. I think on this lovely Enderalian morning on the coast here, I think Lucas is gonna pop open one of those bottles. Have a bottle of King Mead. Go on, Lucas. Treat yourself. Because no matter how dangerous things are now, and you know, and his concerns with, I don't really know what the blood is about here, and Lucas's concerns with his arcane fever and stuff, at the end of the day, look at where we are. Look at this place. Lucas, he's free, he's in Enderal, and, well, those are the only two things, but they're both good. And it's a sunny morning, and he's just found 3 free bottles of mead, so despite everything, I think he's in a a good mood. Oh, this isn't locked. I thought the key was going to be used for this. Let's have a look down here then. There's my health. Fine. Oh, Yero. What were you doing down here? Fine clothes, yes. We will have them. Oh, what's... Someone else down here. Need a torch. Hello? There's a tripwire there. What's going on down here? Right, I'm gonna be carrying too much very soon. I need to drop. Maybe let's get rid of that, or should I swap to this and drop the heavy armor? I'll stick with the heavy armor for now. Who's down here? Blazing Spark, rank 1. Let's read that. What does Blazing Spark do? Just a bolt. Okay, so like a lightning bolt.
Never walked back on the road from the aged man's abode.
Oh, I think that's Jespar.
Blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
It is him. Oh, thank God. Phasmalist workbench. What on earth does that do? It incorporates all of this. What is this? Create talisman. Okay, don't know. That's interesting. I think we're going to do some Phasmalist stuff. A highwayman. Have your lockpick. Oh, 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 oh! How did I not die? Why didn't I take any note of this scene? Oh, I don't deserve to live after that. Carefully now. Of this health potion, elixir, rank 1. What's elixir do? Increase health and stamina of an ally. It's not great, but it's okay. Some spare parts. There's this little room down here. Oh, this is underneath the well. There's a well outside his house, wasn't there? Super cool detail. Love it. It's an ice claw. I picked up another one earlier, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. 170 carry weight. Ice claws, that's such a cool mechanic. Like, the reward is small enough that you can not worry about it unbalancing the game, but it's good enough for the player that they're really fun to find. I love it. The Disciplines of Magic Psionics. That we should read. We're interested in psionics. Wood elemental heart. Some bone meal. Right, I can see what's going to happen here. There you are. What the hell are you doing down here?
Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck?
Ooh, learning book +1 memory point. Thanks. Yeah.
Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck?
Well, yeah. I had a chat with this Alfred character. He seems to think that... And I will tell Jespar what Alfred said.
Well, well. That's interesting. Good work. That only leaves the mysterious object in the water. I'll have a closer look around here in the meantime.
Yeah, no, I found that. Yarrow tried to get rid of it. Here, have a look. I'll show him the letters.
Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help. But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done. That should be all we need then. Splendid.
Thanks. What about you? Did you find anything down here?
I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me.
What's this? Hey, wait up! What the hell is all this down here? This is one hell of a basement.
I present a Star People's lock, and I bet my buttocks will find another answer behind that door over there.
What is a Star People's lock? I've never heard of that before.
Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles, but they can be picked. That's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts.
Without the bolts? What bolts? You need bolts.
Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects opens up. If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jespar, who knows a little trick.
Okay, what kind of a... What trick?
You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready?
Hang on. What exactly do you want me to do? That was a little fast.
You're right, sorry. All you have to do is insert 1 stick into each of the 5 keyholes as fast as possible. Once you've done that, I'll push the pressure plate, which will open the door. If you're too slow, we'll just have to try again.
Right, okay. Alright, let's do this.
Splendid. Here are the sticks.
Thank you.
All right, go!
Where do I put them? Ah, I see. 1, 2. So there's 2 by here. Yeah. Starling lock. I think the starlings are the race of people who aren't around anymore. They're like the Dwemer, the people who, the Dwemer ruins. They're the ones who made them. I think this is my 4th copy of this book. I shall have it. Magic protection, probably not much good. Oh, let's have a look in here. Cheese wheels. An abundance of them. Sheer cap. I'm carrying too much to run, that's not good. What do I not need? I'm carrying way too much. Are the cheese wheels really heavy? Yeah, they are. Well, at this point, it's food or equipment. I suppose I could get rid of these wolf pelts. Get rid of 5 of these. Soul gem. Recipe for some werewolf potion. I'll take it anyway, I suppose. One by there. One by there. One by here. Okay, so I do 1, 2, 3, drop down, and the other 2. No problem. Bit of a problem, I can't seem to look at this. Oh, why not? That's a major problem. That one. Let's try a little bit of out of bounds stuff. Don't look at that. Why can't I interact with that? Maybe I need to do... I can't do that one first. Pants. Okay, I fixed the lock. I can interact with it now. For anyone who has this trouble, on the off chance anyone else ever encounters this problem, I had to go into the console, click on it, disable it, and re-enable it, and now it works. That took me about 10 minutes to work out. So now, to actually solve the puzzle, I think this should be pretty easy, right? You should just go boosh, run over here, boosh, boosh, no, boosh, boosh.
Brilliant! We're really good at this.
Thanks.
Now let's take a look and see what the old magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
Lead the way. Oh, hello.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right. Jespar, I'm on fire. God. God damn it. Okay, let's try that again. I'll just let him handle it this time, I think. I didn't help much anyway.
Brilliant! We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
Yes, let's. You lead the way at a distance. Look out, there's a flame. I don't know, what is it? It's not Atronak. What are you doing? You fight it. Alright. Well, ice spike it.
What? Haven't had enough yet? As you wish.
Right, that's all I got. Go on. I need to eat some mushrooms real quick. Oh,
now, come on.
shit.
Don't make it so easy.
He's running away now. Shit, that was like my only spell. Okay. I think I got stunned then when I got hit. That's why I couldn't do anything. I should save after doing this puzzle, shouldn't I? Two, 3, 4, 5.
Brilliant. We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
I am good at it. I'm getting a lot of practice, to be fair. Look out, Jespar! No. No, he runs away. Okay. Let's what have I done? Alright, let's do this. I want a 4, that's what I want.
Now come on. Don't make it so easy.
Did I hit it? I'm dead. I didn't save it again.
Shit, this is getting ugly.
Jespar obviously traumatized by my death there.
Brilliant. We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
Yes, let's. Does that do anything to it? Oh, he's got it this time. He's got it. Wait for the explosion.
Ugh. A fire elemental. And not a weak one.
No.
This Yarrow knew about magic, that's for sure. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be.
Is it a corpse? I can't see. Is it, what was her name? His, the lady, the woman he loved. What was her name? I can't remember now. Looks like a corpse, but whose do you think it is?
I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage.
He was on the wrong side of the law? Why do you say that?
Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated.
Huh.
The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life, immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal paths. Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants.
So, burying someone like that, I'm not quite sure what's going on around there, but like whatever's going on around there, that's considered a crime, is it?
Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts. And there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole last journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave?
So what now?
Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
Okay. Oh gosh, it is one hell of a burial. I didn't realize what we were talking about. Hello, Night Mother. Hail Sithis. Yarrow's Memorial Book. Let's have a look at that.
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife, but it was me who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved. It doesn't. Yes, Sira, there's still a part of me who refuses to believe these words, even as I write them. But just one look is enough to prove me a fool. We have so much, yet we are never content. We could make peace, yet we choose war. We embrace hatred over love. And no, Sira, there is no hope, no silver lining, no matter how much we try to tell ourselves the opposite. Mankind is at its end. It has been since some mad god created it for his amusement. A Quranian philosopher once said that there comes a time in our lives when we make a choice to live virtuously, yet in austerity, or ignobly, yet in pleasure. The philosopher called this second choice choosing the void, because this is what lurks behind its pretty face. Do you see it now, Sira, the bitter truth? They all chose the void, all but us, we who dreamed of something bigger. We who were willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. Just imagine what we could have done if we hadn't been alone. But we were alone from the very beginning. And no, Sira, these words do not come easy. You of all people should know that. I wanted to believe there was hope. I wanted to believe that all one has to do is remain strong, but look where our idealism brought us. Here I am, in front of your dead body, murdered by those you wanted to help. We should have fled to a faraway isle to grow old together, but we didn't. And why? Because I corrupted you with my delusions. I, too, will go, Sira. I don't think there is life after death, and I do not care. But before I make my exit, I will give this world what it deserves. Do you remember? They all chose the void. They shall have it.
Well, that's pretty damning evidence. Looks like this is a what do you call it? A shut and close case? Is that the right phrase? Something like that. We've solved it anyway. He wanted revenge on a world which did not care when he cared too much. I like this little passage about, you choose to live, you choose to care and be miserable, or you choose to not care and live in pleasure. And that's the void. That's a cool little bit of philosophy. Enjoyed that. Let's tell Jespar what we found.
What's that? Let me see.
Have a look.
A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that should suffice.
What do you think about all of this?
Well, what should I think about it? Yarrow was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville.
Ooh, what do we think about that? I love these kind of questions. I mean, it's not being an idealist that was a problem. It was that he gave up when something went wrong. Admittedly, something went very, very wrong. And I find it hard to blame him. But he was on the right path. It was just I don't know, a really specific, unfortunate circumstance. So I think, come on, that's nonsense. You're oversimplifying, Jespar. Mankind wouldn't be where it is without idealists. If it weren't for them, we'd probably still be worshipping Asatoron. Ha! I don't know what Asatoron is, but Lucas does.
I think that if we all just spent less time thinking about other people's problems, whores would have fuller purses, breweries emptier barrels, and tyrants fewer minions willing to cut their throats open for the one true god or the one true nation.
Maybe, Jespar. So, what's next? Are we going to Ark?
Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. Just meet me in the tavern once you're ready to go. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Bye then. I mean, we're not that far from town, so it seems like a waste to use that. So, do we have it? What do we have? Scrolls. Teleport to Riverville. You know what? That's worth saving because that's super useful. And that's also a really cool item. Can you fast travel on this game? I'm not sure. I won't, though, I don't think. Unless I get a horse. That's my rule. If you're on a horse, you can fast travel. Yeah, I think I'm going to make my own way back. Save that scroll. And maybe we can do that job for that potion lady to make a bit of money before we go to the capital. Anyway, this has been a long episode, so I'm going to leave it there. I'll probably meet you to start the next episode back at Riverville. Torch run out. Yeah, I'll probably see you back at Riverville, and we'll do a bit of work in the area. And there's some people I want to speak to. I want to go back and speak to that priest and ask him about, I don't know, some issue, some law. Maybe we can look at our perks. Maybe do some phasmalist stuff. I don't know, maybe try and work out what the workbench is all about. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed. Where should we end the episode? With a nice view. No, rats! You're ruining the ending. Oh, he's already dead. Right, let's try that again. Thanks for watching. Bye.